Hi, I'm Bob Forsyth. My mother died about a year ago, and we were interested in selling the home that she lived in. And Imran Khan contacted me along with a number of other real estate agents. We looked through the credentials and chose Imran. When we were ready to sell, Imran worked diligently to evaluate the house, make recommendations as to improvements. Those recommendations we did. He then suggested two potential prices that we could list the house for. We listened to his suggestions, did what he suggested, and we received offers very quickly once the home was on the market. Within 4 days, we had 5 offers. All were for more than the asking price, and certainly for more than what I initially anticipated that we would be receiving for the house. Imran worked diligently to make sure that everyone who offered was a committed buyer and had the resources to be acceptable to the bank. Imran did a marvelous job. I cannot recommend him too highly. He did far more than I ever expected and did it very professionally, and has my very highest recommendation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Thompson, and my brother Glenn and I inherited this wonderful house from my parents, and it was very emotional having to sell it because we grew up here. But Imran Khan really was very sensitive to our needs. He discussed everything with us. He was on top of every situation, and the house sold for more than we expected in just a few weeks. And he has helped us along the way with any issues we had. He very professional, followed up on everything, and we were delighted with the service we received. I highly recommend him.
Hi, Donald Lepore. Imran listed our house March 2nd, and the closing occurred June 4th. We're very satisfied with his work. He was very professional, and a lot of historical sales information was given to us to develop a proper market price, and we're very, very satisfied. The house is located in East Elmhurst. And just overall, just very satisfied.
Hello, my name is Joyce Malrier, and Imran was very helpful in selling Carmen Rose's property at 4130 39th Place. He gave me a call one day, and we were ready to sell, and I asked him to come over and discuss it. What he did is he came on a Thursday evening. We talked for a little while. He told me what he could do. He looked around the house and everything. He came back on Friday evening. We signed the contract. On Saturday, they did the staging. He told me he would see me later the following week, and we would do an open house on the weekend. He was true to his word. We had an open house on Saturday, and I think everybody in the neighborhood was flabbergasted because there were so many cars on the street and there were so many people that came to see the house. And I think at that time we got 13 offers, and then the house was shown again on Sunday and a couple of times during the week, and the house was sold. Imran really knows his business. He knows his business, first of all. He knows his clientele. And he and his staff did a super job. We're very pleased, and I would recommend him very highly to anyone.
Hi, my name is Daria Bukursky, and I met Imran Khan when I was selling a property in Queens, New York. He was highly recommended to me by my attorney, and he has not and did not disappoint. He was extremely knowledgeable about the market. He gave me accurate information, guidance throughout the entire process, and made it go as smooth as possible. He also brought a very unique approach to selling the property, which I think had fantastic results. He sold it in 2 weeks, and my experience with him was one of the least stressful I've had with real estate or otherwise. So it was very positive, and I would highly recommend him.
My name is George Forsyth. Back in January, my mom passed away, and my brother Robert was the executor of the will, and we decided to sell the house. So Robert looked on the web to find a real estate agent, and after not too much searching, he said, I've looked around a lot and I found one name that stands out head and shoulders above all the others, and that is this guy, Imran Khan. He said, I find no negatives about him, I find glowing reports every place I look, so I think we should contact him. So we did that. Imran came over, took a look at the house, made a preliminary evaluation, made some recommendations, one of which we did, which was to renovate the kitchens, which he said would double the value of the money we put into the kitchens, and basically spruced up the house so that it was ready to show. Imran set up the appointments. The first day we went to show the house, there were about, I guess, 20 families that came to look at it, and immediately we got offers. He showed it a second day, about 3 or 4 days later, and we had a few more people come by, and we evaluated the offers and tried to set up the final settlement. And then, luckily for me, one of the buyers had a criticism. They said that the boiler was too old. Well, the boiler was an excellent boiler, and the fact that it's old is because it was such an excellent boiler. The people who made the boiler went out of business because they got no return customers because they never broke down. Anyway, when he came back to me with that criticism where they asked us to reduce the price, he went to one of the other buyers, and the other buyer increased his price, with the final result that we are selling the house now for 5% more than we were asking, and we're very happy. It happened so quickly. It was a strain on me, actually, to get the house ready and get everything out as fast as Imran was selling the house. So it worked out very well, and we're extremely pleased. And we want to thank you, Imran, for your work and your professionalism. The guy has got a totally positive attitude about everything. He looks and sees the bright side of everything, and I guess that's what he emphasizes to the potential customers. He points out the positive aspects. He also set up, another thing I should mention, he set up a photographer who did an excellent job of portraying the house. And the house looked absolutely beautiful when these photographs came out and they were published on the web, and I was like really impressed with the job that the photographer did too. I cannot possibly imagine a better outcome, and I'd like to recommend Imran Khan to anybody else who's in the market to sell a house in the near future and would like to sell it quickly and at a good price.